Hey everyone, Kyle here. My phone died as I was leaving the movie theater, so I was planning on talking about Last Night in Soho, which I just got a chance to see. Just left the theater a little bit ago. Had some time to charge up the phone enough. I really dug this movie. I really did. As far as Edgar Wright films go, I'm going to talk about the things I didn't like as much because there are more things I really liked. So as far as the screenplay goes, it's a little, I don't want to say predictable. The concept is really great. But yeah, the actual execution, the screenplay, I felt like I was guessing where the beats were going to go, and I guessed most of them. It's the thing I like to say that I guess that there would, let me just say this. When you're playing Clue, I guess that there was a murder that was going to happen. I just didn't guess what the murder weapon would be. That's kind of the thing. Like, I figured out what the major reveals were probably going to be. I just didn't really know how they were going to take place. Does that make sense? I think so. So that was kind of my criticism of Baby Driver as well, was I kind of felt like I knew the whole story going into it. And every story's been told 1,000 times, so like being able to surprise is not something that always gets to happen. But I did really enjoy the movie. I really liked Thomasin McKenzie as the lead. I was very impressed with her in Jojo Rabbit, in Old this year. I think that was her in Old. And I really liked her interplay with Anya Taylor-Joy, who kind of plays the lounge singer from the 60s that Thomasin is seeing at night when she goes to bed. Matt Smith is a fantastically dark performance in the film. Matt Smith is the kind of guy who, you know, we all thought he was going to be in Star Wars, and then he wasn't in Star Wars. And, like, he keeps, like, almost appearing to break out. And I really, like, I know that he was Doctor Who, great and everything, but, like, really break out into film. And I think this is another chance for him to showcase his talents. The late, great Diana Rigg is in the film. I did not realize that she was in it. The film started with a For Diana card, and I was like, I know that he worked with her, but when did he work with her? He worked with her on this. So Diana Rigg was fantastic as the woman who kind of lends Thomasin McKenzie's room to her. And I also really like Terrence Stamp, who's another small character in the film who shows up. What Edgar Wright does really well with this movie and many others is he has a specific visual flair, and he's actually pulled it back a little bit more for this film. And I think that's because it's almost that we recognize the Shaun of the Dead Hot Fuzz Cornetto trilogy vibe. And if he had done that too much in this film, it might have made the film a little bit, you might start thinking of the comedic moments from that. He might have reminded you too much of that film. So I think it was smart that he pulled it back a little bit. And we got to see a film that is gorgeously shot. There are some of the sequences, I can't wait to own this thing on home video because I got to see how they shot some of the stuff that's in this movie. There's some fantastic mirror work because Thomasin McKenzie's character goes to sleep at night and then wakes up and she's in the body of Anya Taylor-Joy's character. So there's a lot of sequences where they're looking at each other through the mirror, but then everybody else, it's kind of like filming like a mirror scene in a vampire film. Like you've got to make sure that you make the person invisible. In this case, you have to make sure that there's a different person on the other side of the mirror looking in. So I'm curious how much of this could have been done in camera. I saw in the credits that there was a couple of twins that were hired for certain moments, but it wasn't all of them. So I'm wondering how much of this actually happened in camera and how much was done with CGI, because it looked amazing. It was so cool and it really vibed with me. I love the music choices, the cinematography. Very well edited, maybe about 5-10 minutes too long because, like I said, because I was guessing where the film was going, I was wondering when it was going to get there. Maybe 5-10 minutes, but I couldn't even tell you what 5-10 minutes I would cut. I really like the supporting players. There's a male that is going to the fashion school with Thomasin McKenzie's character. I don't know the actor's name, but he was really good. I really liked him. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff to really dig about this movie. I might have to watch it again to see if the same kind of flavor happens now that I've put all the pieces together instead of most of them. But overall, it's a more predictable film in terms of story, but I think it's done really well. And as I've said many times, every story's been told 1,000 times. It's how you tell it. Edgar Wright knows how to tell a story really well, and this is a fantastically made movie that maybe just hits some of the same beats that I expected it to hit. So that's my thoughts on the film. I'm trying to think if there's any other flaws, but I can't think of any right now. I'm riding high on this movie. I had so much fun watching it, and I can't wait to see it again. It's a great theater experience. The theater was having a lot of fun. All the other people sitting in the theater with me were enjoying themselves. So check this one out if you get the chance, and then let me know down in the comments section what you thought about this movie as well. And is this your favorite Edgar Wright film? What's your favorite Edgar Wright film? Let me know in the comments section. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and it really helps you out, because you'll never be able to miss any of the stuff that I've got coming up here. And check out gofilmreviews.com. Simple enough. Over 1,000 film reviews on there that you can check out right now. You can comment on that kind of stuff and keep the conversation going. It's actually my favorite part about doing this channel and doing the website, is being able to talk with the people who watch and who read, and be able to carry on those fun conversations after the fact. That's my favorite part. So when you get a second, do that too. It's really fantastic. That's all the time I got, guys. We'll see you at the next one.